Brought to you by Penguin.
A Mother's Dilemma. Written by Emma Hornby. Read by Julia Franklin. About the experienced masters in the craft, there is the quiet canniness of the devil. Benjamin Waugh, founder of the NSPCC, on baby farmers. Chapter 1, 1856. The baby's gusty yell filled the kitchen again, and Minnie Maddox chuckled. A healthy pair of lungs on the tiniest scraps of life always brought warm happiness to her. It was the quiet ones you had to keep an eye to. The death's cold claws never hovered too far away. Were it to catch you unawares, the shadowed fiend would spirit a body away in half a heartbeat. She should know. Hadn't she borne witness to such time and again? Abandoning her baking and wiping her floury hands on her apron, she then lifted the lid of a small saucepan. Before dipping a fingertip inside and wiggling it around to check the temperature, she glanced to the damp-stained wall to her left. Muffled shouts could be heard from next door, and though Minnie wasn't one to eavesdrop on other folks' business, how could you close your ears to such goings-on when the dividing bricks were as thin as theirs were, and the voices so loud with the passion of their disagreement? "Please, I want to reconsider." "I'll not waste another breath on this woman." "But, Fred, we could make it work, if only you'd give it half a chance." A thud, sounding like a fist meeting a tabletop in angry frustration, smothered the pleas. "Nay," I said, "that's an end to it." Minnie lowered her stare with a small, sorry sigh. As she knew it would, seconds later, her good friend and neighbour, Flora Nightingale's harsh weeping, pushed next through the crumbling plaster. "Husband, please, please." "I'll cannot fetch up another fellow's babby." Fred's words had lost a little of their hardness, but still his tone was firm. "It's a child of her own, or none at all." "I'm 51 years of age, Fred. There's been not a glimpse of a monthly bleed from me this past year, or more. It's over for me that way, can't you see? Yet there's babbies aplenty needing home still, and always shall be. We could give such a thing to one. A poor mite without a mam or father to call their own could be ours, if only It's not to be for us, and that's that. The Lord has made his decision loud and clear, and it's not for us to question his design." He paused. Then he took a loud, shuddering breath that relayed, locked up inside himself, a mountain of disappointment and pain. "No, we'll speak on this no more. That's an order, Flora." Gulping sobs were the only sound, as his wife struggled to stem her heartache in compliance. Then silence fell. Minnie wiped away a tear for the couple next door, and returned her attention to her task. When the child yelled out once more, this time, it brought no laughter to Minnie. Instead, she bit her lip, for if she heard as easily as she did business from the Nightingale's dwelling, so they must hear well enough the noises in here. And how much worse must Flora's emptiness stab to hear what she craved more than anything else in the world? Minnie was heartsore for her, for the pair of them. She craned her neck to glance to the staircase, calling, "Eliza, lass, cradle the new mite, will thee, whilst I prepare its grub. Poor devil shall waken the rest else, and that's the last thing we need." A girl around 10 years of age, a floral patterned scarf tied around her head, emerged at the top step. Her face, hands and apron were grubby with coal dirt, and her equally dark brows drew together as she clattered down to the kitchen. "Thought they told me to see to the fire up yonder." She flicked her eyes in the direction from which she'd just come. "I can't be in two places at once, you know. If we're to make the bedroom presentable for the next what calls with a full belly, you can't keep yelling for me to age in this and t'other." "Shut up, blathery."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?